Good morning, it is 7 o'clock and I've just dropped you in at work. I've got my kit on today. I'm going to go and get my exercise done. Didn't get it done yesterday. I did go for a walk at lunchtime and it was a slightly longer walk. But yeah, no exercise done. It was just too hot. This morning it's still hot. It's saying it's currently 16 degrees, but that's cooler than it was at this time yesterday morning. So I'm going to try and get it done if I can. And yeah, I'm just going to go home, get it done, and I shall see you later. Workout done. So I decided in the end to go on the Peloton. So this morning my 645 workout on body was going to be mobility and stability, or whatever it's called, mobility and strengthening. And I decided I wanted to get some cardio done whilst it was still a bit cooler, because I knew I wouldn't be able to do it later. Whereas the mobility and strengthening I could possibly do even if it's warm, because it's essentially just like stretching and things. So I'm going to get on and make my coffee and I'm going to go and have a shower because I'm a hot sweaty mess today. I did a 30-minute, it's called a reset ride, so you're supposed to do the ride and then straight after go and do 30 minutes yoga, but unfortunately I don't have time for that. Well, I kind of do, but if I did that I wouldn't have time for a shower before I start work. Not if I want to have a bit of a sit down beforehand and kind of compose myself. So I've decided to, instead of the yoga, I'm going to be doing my mobility later anyway, so I'll make up for it that way. Oh, but yeah, I'm pooped. I enjoyed it. I was struggling, actually, really struggling. And then the last song was Foo Fighters, Everlong, which just reminded me of the weekend. And it was like the ones where you have to do spin-ups, so you do 33 seconds faster. And I managed to do it easily. I really put a lot into it because I enjoyed the song so much. But earlier in the ride, I wasn't really getting the music. I'm the sort of person that has to have music I enjoy to make me enjoy the ride. So anyway, that's that really. Right, get on and make my drink and I shall see you when I have some food. I'm not sure when that'll be. Currently I don't feel hungry at all, but because I've done a cardio thing, I might get hungry a bit earlier than I did yesterday. But it does work well if I push my breakfast back, because then I have more calories for later. So anyway, I need to empty the water thing, the water reserve thing at the bottom of my coffee machine, so I can't do that one-handed, so I'm going to go and I shall catch you in a bit. So I'm on my lunch break. Chloe and I had a quick walk out into the town centre and it is baking, so we didn't take Luna with us. It is too hot for her and it was roasting, wasn't it?
It was awful, yeah.
So we weren't long, we just came back and I've got lunch ready and I'll show you what I'm having. So I've got 2 containers of crispy salad which I've split between 3 of us, so I've counted 2/3 in my app. I've got a salt and pepper chicken thin from Morrison's, I think, Aldi, one or the other. I've got a hard-boiled egg, 2 chicken satay skewers. The serving size is 3, but I've run out, so I'll give Chloe and Eddie 3, and I've got 2. I've got 51 grams of cottage cheese with pineapple, which is a low-fat one. So this is my lunch, and I shall catch you later. Here's tonight's dinner. So I've got 2 hot dogs. So it's the chipolata sausages from Morrison's and onions and a finger roll. I've tracked in the app 2 sausages and 1 finger roll. So I've got to add the other finger roll in. I think it's 134 calories. I've got some sweet potato fries and some barbecue beans. I have to put a screenshot in of the calories because I can't remember off the top of my head. But this is my dinner and this will be all I'm eating. I think it's 8:15, but it's red hot, so I can't be bothered to go and get anything else. Liz, I can't be arsed.
Well, you said it.
So I'm going to just have this, I think. And we haven't got anything in anyway, so this will be me done and I shall catch you tomorrow. Decided to make some pudding, so I've got some Angel Delight which I've made with skim milk over here. It's tracked in the app at 98 calories instead of 102, but I think it's because I've used skim milk. This is for preparing with semi-skim milk, so I don't know if that's the difference in calories, but I've left it as it is anyway because it's definitely going to be less than 102. So this is my pudding and I shall see you tomorrow. Morning. I don't know if I spoke to you yet. I think I might have done. But anyway, I've got my exercise out of the way, my mobility and strengthening this morning. First thing, and then I got changed because I wasn't sweaty or anything. I got changed and popped Morrison's with Ewan because he's got a fridge in his room now, so he wanted to stock that up with drinks and things. And then I came back only to find that Luna I got a hold of a packet of jerky and ripped it to shreds all over my floor. So I've just been picking all that up by hand. So she's very naughty, she's in trouble. Doesn't care, but she's in trouble. Yeah, it's gone now. I've removed it. Look at her, she's been a right daredevil because that's where the jerky's normally kept. So she's up there looking for it. It's gone. It's gone now. Get down. Anyway, just logging on to work. So what else have I got to report? Not a lot really. So I got my exercise done. It's a bit cooler today, luckily. It's still going to be warm. I think it's going to be 20 degrees, but it's not going to be, I don't think, as bad as it has been. So yeah, exercise done. Didn't do a cardio workout because I knew that Ewan wanted to go to the shop, so I didn't want to be able to not go. So got that out of the way, got some steps in on the way. I'm sure there's another reason I came on here to talk to you and I can't for life remember what it is. I've got a load of washing on, so quite a productive morning so far, even though it's not even 9 o'clock. So anyway, I need to log in and it's telling me it's timed out of my push device thing. Sorry about that. I've got like a 2-step authentication to log on to work and it was timing out whilst I was talking. Yeah, I got a video edited last night, so that's going up today. Obviously by the time you see this you'll have already seen it, hopefully, and nothing much else to report really. So I shall catch you when I have something to eat. I have bought some sliced mushrooms reduced in Morrison's. I think they were like 71p or 80p or something. So I'm going to do, I think, some of those creamy mushrooms with sourdough for my breakfast, perhaps with some balsamic tomatoes or something a bit tasty. Not going to have it too early. I've also bought some salad so I can do myself a chicken fillet salad at lunchtime. So yeah, plenty of options for food because I bought a few bits this morning just to add to what I'd already bought the other day. So anyway, I'm going to go and I shall catch you later. It's 11:45 and here is my brunch. So I've got 2 slices of sourdough with 12 grams of Lurpak lighter on there. I have got a tomato which I've just fried off in spray oil with a bit of balsamic glaze over the top, and I've got mushrooms with primula, jalapeno and some Philadelphia on. So this, and some Italian herbs and salt and pepper. This is my breakfast. I haven't tracked the calories yet, so I'll have to do that and I'll put it on screen after. It's 3:30 and I'm getting hungry, so I've got half a crispy salad from Morrison's, but I didn't put the dressing on it. I've just got a tiny bit of salad cream, which is a reduced fat one. I've got an egg that's just been boiled. I did it yesterday. I did a few in one go. Half a pack of chicken mini fillets from Morrison's and some low-fat pineapple cottage cheese because I really enjoyed it yesterday. So we were supposed to all be on this town hall meeting, but it's been cancelled because they've got technical difficulties and can't host it. Again, the person behind me is just shouting constantly at a dog in the garden, so it's driving me doolally. What else have I got to report? Can't think now. Not a great deal really. I'm just sitting working, and it's warm. Not as bad as it was yesterday, but it is warm. You can probably hear her because she's so loud. I've got a chilli in the slow cooker. I cooked it on the stove to start with and then I put it in the slow cooker, so I've got that for tea, so it's quite good calorie wise. This lunch is actually quite high. I think it's something like 538 calories because of the mini fillets, but I am hungry, so I'm fine with that. I've had a couple of really low calorie days, although it's the day before weigh day, so I should be conscious of that. But I think my tea, I'm either going to have rice or a jacket potato with my chilli, so it should be quite healthy really, all being said. And I'm going to go and enjoy it. Good evening. I finished work and then I took Luna for a walk, and then I sat and looked back at the video to learn how to do the button band placket thing on my cardigan that I'm finishing. I managed to pick up all the stitches the other day on a really long cable needle, and then I needed to learn how to do it because it's basically you just join as you go all the way around. So I've never done it before, so, and it's double knit, so it looks the same on the front and back. So I've learned how to do that. I've done the first few rows and I've decided that as dinner is ready already, it's a chilli. Let me quickly show you in the slow cooker. It's quite dark in here. Oh, I need to just give it a quick stir. Let me just take the lid out. It's actually off by the looks of it now. I might actually, I don't have to leave it on without the lid on for a bit. just to thicken it a little bit. But yeah, that's the chilli. Oh, I know what I meant to do. I meant to get some kidney beans. Oh, I forgot all about that. Oh, damn it. Will it be alright without kidney beans? It's just got baked beans in at the minute. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, I'm just going to stick that back on and leave the lid off so that it can try and reduce a little bit. But I did it on the stove originally, and then I stuck it in the slow cooker. It's been in the slow cooker for about 4 hours, so hopefully the flavours have matured. I did mean to get some kidney beans there, I completely forgot. But anyway, I've decided that I'm going to go on the bike, because all I've done today is my mobility and strengthening workout. And obviously I have been for a walk. I think I've done about maybe 5,000-6,000 steps. But obviously my aim is 10,000 and I'm not near that. I could walk down to the shop now, I suppose, and get the kidney beans, but I end up spending more money if I do that. You never just buy that one thing, do you? So I think I'm going to go on the bike. I'm only going to do an entertainment ride. I'm going to watch the bear, because I'm almost finishing season 2, and I saw an advert today to say season 3's out. So I sneak around this because it's a bit tight. And yeah, so I've just had to quickly charge my watch a little bit as well, which is the other reason why I haven't got on straight away. Get my shoes on. Look at my hair, it's just crazy, isn't it? Good job I'm not in the office, I'll be scaring people. Well, it's gone okay. A bit frustrating, but it's all right. Pays the bills at the moment. But yeah, I think I'm just going to do an entertainment ride, so nothing too hectic. I've got upper body workout to do tomorrow, but it's also weigh day tomorrow. So I think any little bit of extra burn will help. I don't know, I might see if there's a ride I fancy, and if there is, I might do that rather than an entertainment one. But sometimes I just don't fancy it. Let's see what there is. So, my favourite instructors, you can tell because they give them up here as a bit of a, look at that by the way, 25-week streak. Obviously don't do it every day, but I have a quite consistent 25 weeks. That's kind of since I started back on my diet. But there's Dennis Morton's one of my favourite instructors, and Bradley Rose. I do enjoy Power Zone. What have we got on Power Zone wise? Christine Dercol, she's all right. Olivia Amato is really young and energetic, and I struggle to keep up with her cadence and everything. Matt Wilpers I like. Never tried Eric Jaeger. I'm not sure if his are in English or if they're in German. Samyo is okay, not my favourite. Like I say, you can see the ones that I like because they're ticked, and that's Dennis Morton. Oh yeah, it is in German. I don't know if they're all in German, but that one's in German. So I don't know if I fancy one of those. So sometimes what I do is I just go on to cycling, and then I go on to filter, and it's got Power Zone already on there, but I'll go class language English because I need to be able to understand what they're telling me. And what else? Music, what do I fancy? A bit of rock maybe. Let's see what they've got. Show 38 classes. So those two I've already taken. I don't know who Charlotte Weidenbach is. She looks quite muscly, doesn't she? Classic rock. What do they class as classic rock? Queen, Elton John, Bon Jovi and AC/DC. Don't know if you can see that. Not really doing it for me, that one. Power Endurance Classic Rock. What's this one? Imagine Dragons I like. U2 I like. Fall Out Boy I like. Foo Fighters obviously I love. Oh, this looks like quite a good one. It's got I Love Rock and Roll, Joan Jett, Glory. You can't see that very well, can you? It's not very clear. Mr. Brightside, The Killers, Vertigo by U2, which isn't my favourite U2 song, but it's not bad. All the Small Things, Blink 182. My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark, I like that one. Linkin Park, I like that one. Everlong, I love that song. That was in the ride I did yesterday. Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi and Demons. Oh, I like that playlist. I might do that one. What's the plan? Let's have a look. So it says 10-minute warm up, but the warm up is So you're doing zone 1, spin up, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. I don't know what sweet spot is, zone 1. Then cycling, sweet spot, 8 minutes. Don't know what that is. Sorry, you can't even see what I'm looking at, can you? Because I'm looking away. That looks okay, actually. I might do this one. That's that one, wasn't it? Yeah. Right, I'm going to clip in. I'm going to do this one. Peloton gets such bad grief at the moment, for one thing and another. But I personally still think they are brilliant. I know during lockdown, people all jumped onto the Peloton because they couldn't go to the gym, and then they're all not doing it anymore, and there's a surplus of bikes, and the company's not doing very well. But I, for one, would be really upset if it ceased to exist, because for me, it's perfect. And in the winter, oh, can't even clip in. In the winter months, I don't have to go out anywhere. I can just get on my bike, even if it's like, if I finish work at whatever time, I can get on the bike and I can pedal. It's like now, I wouldn't necessarily be wanting to go out now for a bike ride or a run, but I can do it in the comfort of my own home. I clicked in properly because it doesn't feel like I am. Yep, I am. Right, I'm going to do this and I'll see you on the other side. It is now 7:30, so I should be done for 8 o'clock. I'll do a quick stretch after and then I'll sort out dinner. I don't know whether to have pasta or rice or what with it, but Tom's gone to the gym, so there's no real rush. Eddie's upstairs. He hasn't eaten because he didn't have his lunch. I made him the same as what I had, apart from the cottage cheese, and he's not had it. He went out for a run, but, you know, he's a growing adult. He can help himself to whatever he wants, so he could come and put the rice or pasta on. It doesn't have to be me that does it. So anyway, enough rabbiting. I shall catch you in a bit. Right, done, and I've had my shower. Finished a little while ago, actually. I just didn't pick the camera up for some reason. Really enjoyed the ride. It was really, really good. I'm just going to check to see whether... Yeah, I have got some. There's 2 lots, actually. Ewan doesn't want to have pasta with his chilli. He wants to have, like, chilli beef nachos. So just checking I've got some. And I have... What else do I have? Sorry, I'm dashing around again. I'm trying not to do that. So, that's dated 25th of June. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I've got some cheese. And I'm going to put pasta on. Chili's looking good, actually. I'll quickly show you now. So I'm going to track this the same as the chilli I had last week. The difference is that had an extra tin of beans in it. But obviously I don't have the extra tin of beans. So this has just got normal baked beans in. So if anything, it's less calories. But I'm just going to track it the same anyway. So tempted to have some more sourdough bread because that was so delicious this morning. Here's my dinner tonight. This is 120 grams of cooked pasta, a portion of chilli and a sprinkling. It's just 9 grams of 50% lighter mature fat cheese on top. I have actually bought some caramel and dark milk ice lollies, and I think the caramel one's 200 calories. I've got more than that left, so I'm going to enjoy one of those after, I think. Just a special treat because I've done quite a lot of exercise today, and I'm still within calories anyway. So I'm going to sit and watch Chicago Fire now and enjoy my evening, so I shall see you tomorrow. Good morning, it is Friday, and I got up and put my kit on, ready to exercise, but we were a little bit later leaving to take Ewan than what I intended, so that's not... I got back and it's like just gone 7:30. It's now nearly 20 to 8. So by the time I got my mats and my weights and stuff out, it would have meant that I'd been really pushing it, trying to get it done and then get showered before work. So decided to leave it. I'll just do it later. It's absolutely fine. I did quite a lot of working out yesterday, so I'm going to try and either go on the bike at lunchtime if it's not too hot, because at the moment it's not too hot actually. It's cooled down quite significantly. Always getting ring marks from drinks everywhere. So yeah, did my weigh-in this morning, so I've got to record my weigh-in update at some point. I normally do it on a Saturday because I don't get a chance on a Friday, but weigh-in's done, so that's that in the bag. Won't give anything away. You'll have to watch the video. So yeah, I'm just going to make my coffee now, and I'm going to sit and get on with doing my button band and my cardigan. It's actually going quite well, so I'm going to sit and do that for a bit. And I shall catch you when I have something to eat, which won't be for a while because I'm not hungry at all at the moment. Here's my breakfast today. It's 10:30 and this is exactly 400 calories. So I've got 2 slices of sourdough bread toasted. I've got 3 grams of low fat lighter on one, 6 grams of bertolli on the other because I've run out of low fat lighter. And then I've got 300 grams of tomatoes cooked in spray oil. So I've counted it as cherry tomatoes cooked in spray oil because that's what was in the app. But I've weighed it out, so it's 300 grams and I can't see the difference, there being any difference in a medium tomato to a cherry tomato nutritionally. So I've counted it as that. And yeah, a bit of balsamic drizzle over the top, which I've weighed out, which is 5 grams. So I'm going to enjoy this and I shall catch you later for lunch. It's 10 to 2. I've been out for a walk with Chloe on my lunch break. I had a Costa coffee reward that was expiring, so I thought I'd get her a drink, so I got her a coffee. I wasn't fussed really. Got back and I've made myself a cup of tea. Haven't eaten since my tomatoes on sourdough, which I really enjoyed. I am kind of getting hungry, but I just don't know what to have, so I've just put some eggs on to boil to make myself some egg mayo, to have an egg mayo little baguette thing. I wasn't going to have any more bread because I'd already had my sourdough for breakfast, but in all honesty, and I keep saying that, I need to stop saying it, I honestly do not know what else to have to eat. I just don't fancy anything at all. Oh, shocking by the way, but I think it's just allergies bad. Eddie's outside cutting the lawn and I was like, please shut the door because I can't take any more pollen. Anyway, nothing much else to report on. I'm working but not getting anywhere very quick today. My laptop's been a bit problematic. The keyboard and mouse wouldn't connect earlier. I had to restart about 5 times. So yeah, it's been a bit of an interesting day, but a bit fed up. Nothing specific, just want the end of the week to come so I can just relax because I do feel like I need it. Obviously I haven't exercised today, so I do need to do that tonight, either a bike ride or my upper body workout. I'm not sure which, or both, I'm not sure yet. So anyway, I'm just rabbiting on about nothing, so I'm going to go and I might try and show you my knitting later because I'm getting to a point now. I decided I wasn't putting buttons on it. I've decided I'm using the snap fasteners. I've got that on my Pull and Bear cardigan and I quite like it. So I did have a look in Ilkeston when I was out at the sewing shop to see whether they had any nice buttons that I could have bought, even to put on the outside as a faux button and have the snap fastener behind it. But I couldn't see any I liked, and that's part of the reason why I went with snap fasteners, because I really don't, I couldn't see anything that I thought would go, so I haven't bothered. But yeah, so I'll go and I shall show you my baguette when I've made it, hopefully. So for my lunch I've gone for a brioche baguette. I think it's 263 calories. On there I've got 10 grams of bertolli and I've got egg with homemade like egg mayonnaise. So a tablespoon of the lighter mayo, and then it's also got some 70% less whatever it is salad cream. I'm not doing very well, I can't really think because I ran out of mayo. So this is my lunch. I haven't tracked the calories yet, but I will do as soon as I've finished eating. This bit of random cheese is Luna's because otherwise she'll want all of my food. Rhododendron removal. Since it was first imported in 1763 to brighten up our gardens, rhododendron has become one of Britain's most damaging invasive species. Never knew that. Interferes with forestry and prevents access to public land. I've always thought they look beautiful. So I do enjoy seeing the rhododendrons here when we come, normally in the summertime and other times of the year. Yeah, they'd rather have the overgrown nettles and grass around these parts than pretty rhododendrons that apparently damage the environment. Yeah, it's all brambles and nettles. You can see there, there's like, they're all brambles and this side's all nettles. Yeah, they have removed all of the rhododendrons, haven't they? The park is the quietest we've ever seen it, and it's not because it's particularly warm. I've actually got a hoodie on today because it's a little bit cooler than it has been. But they've removed all of the playground for the kids and they're putting new, well, I think they're putting new equipment in. They're definitely resurfacing it, it's all shut off. So I think there's 2 cars in the car park. I don't think I've ever seen it so quiet. Eddie's a bit disappointed because it means the ice cream man's not here. He was looking forward to Mr. Whippy. And he also thought about popping to the Chippy to get a bag of chips, and I don't think even they're open. I think they've closed down, the ones that's nearby. So all in all, disappointing trip out for old Eduardo, isn't it?
Carb loaded.
Carb loaded. Eddie's doing a half marathon in Ireland next weekend. So he thinks he can do the carb loading part of the training without the running part of the training, apparently.
Yeah, that's the easy part.
I know. So far we've only seen one squirrel, maybe two actually, but I think maybe one. We've seen one or two squirrels. One, which is like, again, quite unusual. My eyes are very puffy, by the way, because my hay fever is not very good today. And I haven't got any makeup on because of that, because I'd end up just ripping it all off again. So, just come out for a nice walk. And at the end of it, I should have closed my exercise ring. So I don't know if I'm going to do any more exercise tonight. I've got upper body to do, but I might leave it till tomorrow. Obviously, I went out for a walk at lunchtime with Chloe into the town, and we had a nice walk round. So I was already on about 3,000 steps. So hopefully, I should be over 6,000 by the time we're finished. Which means I should really do something like the bike. I might still go on the bike, I don't know. There is talk of a takeaway in our house, isn't there, Eddie? Yeah, so there's talk of a takeaway in our house. It's not a Saturday night, it's Friday. Oh, there's people coming now, so I'm going to go. Bit of a while since I last vlogged, but change of plan. We're not having a takeaway now. So I messaged you and he's supposed to finish work at 8, and he said he won't be finishing for a while because it's really busy. So I messaged Eddie because he was upstairs and said, you is not finishing for a while now, it's really busy, what do you want to do about food? And he said, we can wait for a bit. So it got to like 9 o'clock and I've gone from being slightly peckish to feeling so hungry I feel ill. So I've just said to him, I can't even wait for takeaway now, so I'm having leftover chilli. So we're just heating up what's left of the chilli and the pasta from yesterday. I was a little bit cross earlier because I'd got enough chilli saved up that I could make us something to eat properly with it. And Tom decided to have it for lunch and didn't bother telling me. So it reduced the amount we'd had quite significantly. So we're just going to have chilli and pasta and some sourdough bread, the rest of the sourdough bread that was left. But I'm just toasting because it's gone a bit hard. So not too bad calorie wise. I have had a couple of little brown sugar emojis which I've counted in my app. So I am on, I think I've got 783 calories left, which is fine with this dinner because there isn't a huge amount of pasta and the chilli was only 300 and something for a full portion, and I don't think there's 2 full portions here. So, because Ewan had some last night on his nachos, me, Tom and Eddie had some last night, so that's like 4 portions, and then Tom had some for lunch. So it definitely isn't another full 2 portions. I think there's 1 portion here really, split between 2 of us. You going outside, Luna? Luna come down to investigate, I think, see where I am. But yeah, Chloe was fairly late leaving, so we got back from the park and she was still here. So she was late leaving, she got all the stuff, so we won't see her now till probably Monday, I'd have thought. Yeah, so that's the microwave. Don't think I can do this one-handed, so I'll show you when I've dished it out. Here's dinner. So it's the leftover chilli with pasta, 2 slices of sourdough and a tiny bit of the sriracha primula, and there's Eddie's. So not a huge portion, but hopefully enough to keep us going. Morning, it is Saturday and I'm with Luna. We're back at Woollerton Park. You'll see it in the distance over there somewhere. Eddie's come to do park run, so I had a real late night last night. Ewan didn't finish till after 11. Picked him up, he wants to go to McDonald's because he's not eaten all day. So by the time I got home, he'd had a shower in my ensuite because that's where he tends to shower. It was a late night. Come on, quickly. It was a late night, so when the alarm went off at 6:30 this morning, I was tired. Took him to work, didn't have time to exercise between when I got back and when I knew we'd be having to go to park run. So I haven't done my exercise today yet, but obviously I'm out for a walk, so hopefully I'll get plenty of steps in. So at least the grass in the main has been cut here. I have still got some long grass, but all the rest of the grass has been cut. Looks like they're doing work on the hall. It's got a scaffolding up. Back from park run, and Luna and I did about 2.5 kilometres. So I've done about, I think it's 5,000 steps. So we tried to go to Suda for breakfast, but their outside tables were in the shade and it was actually pretty cold, to be fair. So I went inside to ask if they were dog friendly inside, and they're not. So we came back. I nipped to Aldi because I knew I'd got no bread, got no eggs, got no milk. So I bought a few like essentials and some pork chops for tomorrow's dinner. And we just decided to get a McDonald's. So I'll show you what I'm having. I've tracked it all in my app. I've got a double sausage and egg McMuffin, a hash brown and a black coffee. Correction, I've got a single sausage and egg McMuffin, not a double. I don't know why I said double. I think it's because that's what was on the menu when I was looking at the board. A hash brown and a coffee, which is a black coffee. And for some reason, I've got the wrong ketchup. Can I have the one that's the blue label, please? It's already open.
Oh, they're not bad. Sorry, I didn't see it.
So this is what I'm having. It's quite hefty in calories. It's like 550 something before the ketchup. Yeah, this is the ketchup that I'm having. Eddie's had exactly the same. Obviously, he's done his run today, so he's burned off more calories than I have, but I'm doing my workout. So I think once Eddie's had his shower, we're going to walk to the petrol station where we've got an Amazon order being delivered.
Yay,
And then we're walking down to the yarn shop because I want to see if I can get some buttons for my cardigan. So I had a disaster last night. I was doing really well on my button band. And I wasn't intending to put buttons in it. I was going to use press studs because I'd gone too far before I realised I could have put buttons in it. And anyway, I was tired when I was doing it, waiting for picking your urine up, and I ended up dropping a stitch or something and then trying to correct it. And when you're doing double knitting, it's really hard to unravel it, particularly with that fluffy wool. So I ended up pulling it all back out, and I'd done quite a bit of the first side, so I was gutted. So it's back to the drawing board with my button band, so I'll be doing that later, hopefully. My allergies are really bad today. I've got makeup on, but it's taking all my energies not to scratch my eye, so I've just took another tablet. Hopefully by the time I've been down to the yarn shop as well as the other place, I'll be nearer.
Where are you, America?
Someone thinks they're funny. You're only supposed to call it wool if it's actual wool. I'm not even going to point the camera at you to give you any airtime. Anyway, I'm going to the wool shop apparently. I'm going to look to see if I've got any buttons, as well as I know she's got some hanks of this real nice little hand-dyed yarn in, so I'm going to have a look at that. And that is yarn, for the record. Anyway, I'm going to eat this before it gets completely cold. When I come back later, I'm going to do my workout. I've got an upper body workout to do, which I didn't do yesterday. I just ran out of time. And then, and actually energy, run out of energy. And I'm hoping that possibly I might go on the bike. But it is starting to warm up now, which is a bit unfortunate because it could have been a bit warmer earlier. They're all like that now. Eddie's a bit confused by the lid. It's a rule now, they've got to be like that. Obviously the plastic lids don't come off bottles anymore. They're all just attached on one side like a hinge. Anyway, I'm going to go and I shall catch you later. So this little lot cost me £25.13. But I got a loaf of bread, which is just a toasty loaf. I don't really eat an awful lot of that bread. I only bought a malted bloomer, but then I would eat it. And the toasty loaf was 75p. I bought 2 packs of the high protein bagel thins. I normally buy the full, like normal bagels. And actually, these are a bit disappointing. Let me zoom in. 263 calories. So the ones I normally buy, those thick, nice, fluffy, I think the Warburton soft ones, are 207 calories. So these are higher and you don't get as much bagel for your money. So anyway, they were, how much were they? Protein bagel thins. £2.38, but I don't know if that's for both or one each. I'm hoping that's for both. I bought some crushed chilies because I haven't got any chili flakes. I fancy them sometimes. Garlic granules because I know I haven't got any of those. Onion granules, and in here somewhere should be some Italian seasoning because I'm completely out of that as well. Which it looks really fine. It doesn't look like it looks like they've scraped the bottom of the herb barrel, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I've bought some skim milk, which is this one, and I've got some taco mixed beans because I had chili this week and didn't have any kidney beans or anything in. I could only get beans with sausages because they didn't have the ordinary beans in there. and for half a can it's 206, I think it says. So I do like tinned bean sausage, a bit of a guilty pleasure. I got some spaghetti because Eddie and Ewan seem to like that, and I think it says half a can of that is 110, which actually isn't bad. I didn't realise it was so low in calories. I got some peppers for in case I make another chilli or something like that. I bought some Jersey raw potatoes for tomorrow's dinner. I got some of the taco beans, red kidney beans in chilli sauce, again for a chilli. I bought some eggs because I saw Ewan had used the last of my eggs today, so I got some large eggs. They were £2.69. I bought this pack of extra large pork loin medallions because they look really nice thick chops and they're really lean, and it says lean on it, so they'll be for dinner tomorrow, all being well. And for that pack there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think there's 8 chops in there, and it came to £5.99, which I don't think is too bad. And I bought some Jersey raw potatoes to go with it, just so that I've got some veg. I think I've got frozen veg, and I think I've got some carrots in the fridge, so I didn't bother buying any more veg. And I've got some easy cooked long grain rice. I'll probably just go and do a quick shop on Thursday for them, just to sort of like tide them over. But I just wanted to get the essentials like eggs and things, so that we've got things in for breakfast and like lunches and stuff. I should have really got some ham and didn't. I have got some chicken thigh fillets and some sausages in the fridge that need eating. They need eating by the 2nd of July, but they're open. So I'll probably try and do something with the thighs today. And then the sausages we can have in the morning. I do need to start gradually stocking my herbs and spices back up. Oh no, what have I run out of? I didn't realise. Oh no, the onion salt. I bought onion granules, that's fine. And I'd run out of Italian seasoning, so I've got that now, so that can go in the recycling. But yeah, since we had the kitchen done, I bought some like basic herbs and spices, but I don't seem to have everything that I need, so I need to slowly restock it. And that's what I'm kind of doing, trying to do. I noticed I'm missing something. What I tend to do is I tend to put my empties on the side, but then it is a habit of chucking it away. And then I forget that I need it until I come to do a recipe and then realise I've got none. And I'm worried that I'm now whizzing around with my camera again. And obviously that lady's asked me not to do it. So I hope I'm not going too quick. And you just follow me whilst I'm doing stuff around the kitchen. Chopped tomatoes, I don't think I've mentioned those. I bought chopped tomatoes as well. But yeah, it's just like cupboard staples, just so that we've got stuff in. I know that Ewan will be more than happy with like spaghetti on toast or beans on toast or on waffles. So there is stuff for him to eat. Tom tends to be happy with things like a bagel with peanut butter on and stuff. He's trying to get back into healthy eating, I think, with the gym, but Tom can lose weight just by looking at set of scales. He's not like me at all. Although Eddie was a little bit like that when he was younger. He's not like it anymore. So, tins away. Had some potatoes. I'm excited for the potatoes. I'm not eating much potato at the minute, and that's very unlike me. We tend to be having lots of like rice and pasta and salads, but not many potatoes. I have actually got some broccoli in here, so hopefully if that's still okay for tomorrow, I have got broccoli and carrots, so, as well as frozen veg. So nice dinner, hopefully. Hoping it's not too hot so I get to cook, because it just puts me off cooking when it's hot. I just can't bear it. And that's my chores done for now. Right, I might go and see if I can finish ripping my button band out and just restart casting on so that it's ready. I need to set my buttonholes when buttonholes are going. I think it's fate, because I started doing my button band and I didn't want to put buttons on it. I decided I didn't want to do buttons, and then Eddie said to me, oh, it's a shame you're not putting buttons in. But it was too late at that point to go back. And I looked yesterday for some press studs and couldn't see any press studs that are in our local sewing shop. And then I looked through my button stash and I hadn't really got buttons to match. But then obviously this has forced me now to rip it back, so it's a good chance for me to actually go back and do the buttonholes. And it's really good learning, because I'd never done a double knitted button band join as you go like this. So it's just helping to teach me, isn't it? Because I'm getting to do it more than once. Just watch you there, hope you don't fall. Yeah, we're off to Ireland again on Friday. Eddie's doing a half marathon in Achill Island, which is where my dad came from. And I'm excited for that. I've not seen my family since St Patrick's Day, so I'm very excited for that. Stick it there for now. So yeah, we're there Friday to Tuesday. It should be nice. I think my sister's going as well. My sister Kath booked her flight. Her husband can't come now because he's got to work. He was supposed to come to do the 10Ks, Eddie's doing the half marathon, but her husband's a rapid runner, but he's been injured. So I don't think he's even coming now. But they're currently away, so I do miss her when she's not here because we chat all the time. Are you sleepy? Somebody's had a long walk. Are you tired? You look like you're going to drop off. You okay? Good girl. Poor little Luna. So apart from when we're on holiday, it's probably the longest that she's walked in one go for a while. Excuse me, good girl. And she's probably feeling it a bit. Right, let me try and sort my knitting out because I was very upset last night that I had to rip it all out. But like I say, this morning, I'm trying to see it as extra practice. So I've just been sitting knitting and I'll show you what I'm doing at the moment. So this is the button band of the cardigan. You can't see the whole cardigan, but the stitch is picked up all the way around. Now yesterday I'd done probably up to about there of my button band and had to rip it all back so I went wrong. So what I've done, I don't lose my stitches now, I've decided to put a lifeline in. So this purple wool here, I've just put it on through a needle and just threaded it through my stitches because I've done a buttonhole. I didn't do buttonholes the first time around, but because I had to rip it back, I thought I might as well try the buttonholes. I went out and bought some buttons today. So now that I've done the buttonhole, I don't want to have to ever go past that point and have to redo it. So I thought if I put a lifeline in, even if I go wrong up here, if I have to rip stitches back, it'll rip back as far as my lifeline. I'll always be able to pick the stitches back up. If you're a knitter, you might understand what I'm on about. I don't know if this will work or not. It's just something that I've seen other people do for other projects, and I thought I'll try it here. I haven't weaved all my ends in yet from my buttonhole, so I've got my loose yarn, but yeah, that's my progress. So all I bought at the sewing shop earlier, I'll just quickly show you. So I bought a pack of 2 buttons, this being one of them. So they're just wooden, well, they're not wooden, they're plastic, but they look like wood buttons. So I bought, I wanted 3, so I bought 2 packs of those. And then because I wasn't completely sure because I didn't have my cardigan with me, I also bought these. Hang on, so there's another pack of the same ones there. They were £1.49 from my local sort of like wool shop. And then I bought these because I quite like these ones as well. And these actually are wood, I think, but these are £1.49 for 3. But to be honest, I didn't think it went as well with the grey as the others. So, and then I also bought these snap fasteners because when I looked in the sewing shop yesterday, they were quite expensive. These are £1.35, but they're quite large. And I thought if I make another cardigan, decide to have snap fasteners instead, at least I've got some. Because they had some on Amazon, but they're all, well, I couldn't see what size they were. And sometimes you're just best just buying in person at the shop. So support my local shop and all that. I've also seen some other wool that she's got in that's double knitting wool. That is so soft, and it's like a pale grey. I didn't necessarily want to do another grey top, but I really want to have a go at doing this Tulsa vest top by a YouTuber called The Creabee, I think her name is. It's Rebecca Clow, or Clow, and she's released a pattern where you can do like a vest top, but you can do it in 7 different styles. It's like customizable. You can do a strappy, you can do thicker straps, you can do like a square neck. There's all sorts of different variants. So I would like to do that. I think the pattern's £7. But I haven't bought the pattern yet, so I didn't know how much wool to pick up. And I think the balls of wool was something like £4 or £5 of wool, which isn't too bad, but I don't know how many I need. So I said I'll pop back during the week and get some once I've bought the pattern. But I really want to finish this cardigan first. I don't mind having multiple whips on the go, but I don't want to buy like wool for the sake of buying it. I'd rather actually like buy it knowing full well that I'm going to start there and then. The other thing I thought about doing is rather than making the vest version, making the t-shirt version, the tee. And I'm still contemplating that, because I think in this country I'd probably get more wear out of a tee than I would out of a vest top, because this weather this week's been like really, really hot. Today, not so hot. So I don't know. Although I could wear a cardigan over a vest top, I guess. But I'm not sure how I feel about knitting on knitting. Does that feel a bit weird? Anyway, I'm going to do 2 more rows just to make sure I'm past my lifeline. And then I'm going to go and do my workout, because I have done, I think I'm on 9,305 steps. So as soon as I've been and got changed in various other things, I'll be on 10,000 steps. But I would like to get my upper body workout in. I don't want to start neglecting my old muscles, because I haven't done that workout for a couple of days now. So that's the plan. I was also thinking of going on the bike, but I think I might just forfeit that for today and just get on with doing my body workout. I've done plenty of cardio, like walking and stuff, and then just enjoy relaxing for a little bit, because I don't get a huge amount of time when there's no one else apart from Eddie and Luna in the house to be able to relax without anyone badgering me. I think Tom is due back at some point today, but I'm not sure when. So, and I don't know what the plan is tea-wise, whether we're still thinking of a takeaway or whether we're thinking of something else. I've not had anything else apart from the McDonald's, and I've had a cup of tea, and that's all I've had. So hopefully I should be fine, and obviously I'm getting another workout in, so it shouldn't affect my weight loss, I don't believe. Depends on what the takeout is, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to get on with doing these next 2 rows, and I shall catch you probably when I get my kit on ready to exercise. Eddie wants to show off his new toy.
Look at this.
And just like that, into the blue bin. Are you very proud of yourself for that?
That's good. And it's a bottle opener as well.
No?
Grizzly living, that's what it is.
No comment.
I saw you just flip that. You've got me right in that.
I have not got you in it. I've not got you in it at all. I'm going to have to bleep that out now. I have to bleep that out as well. Anyway, you might be in a second. I'm going to have to walk backwards. So Tom's back, annoying everybody as always. Obviously, Eddie's entertaining himself with his can crusher. I haven't done my workout, and I now am starving hungry. Not yet, no, because you didn't confirm what you wanted. Anyway, I need to have a bite to eat, because I'm feeling a bit sick, so I'm going to have something to eat, and then hopefully still have enough calories to eat something later. I am still planning to do my workout, but it might be later on, or I might just go on the bike instead. I'm not sure yet. If I get you in, I'll just blur you out. Or I'll stick someone else's face over you to make it look like I'm living with Dave Grohl or something. Anyway, I'm making myself a coffee and something to eat, and hopefully I'll show you when I've made it. So I've just made a discovery, and I'm doing an expose. So these high protein bagels, when I got them out of my bag earlier, I did say that they're more calories than the Warburton's ones. But if you look really carefully, which I obviously didn't, it says that the calories are for 2 bagel thins. So they class a serving as being 2. So that's the only reason I think they can badge them as high protein, because for 2 of them it's 15 grams. So for 1 bagel it's only 7.5 grams, like a normal slice of bread. So you're not really getting anything high protein, you're just eating more. So I don't know now whether to have 1 or 2. If 2 is classed as a serving, it might fill me up till I have something to eat later, I suppose. So I might have 2. I'm obviously in a ranting mood today, but look at that. Look at it. That's why you have to have 2, because there's no actual like middle. Oh, that's just ridiculous, isn't it? What am I gonna? I mean, I'm gonna have to fill it with something. So this is 438 calories. I've got a bagel thin, well, 2 bagel thins. I've got Bertolli butter on all of them, which I weighed and measured. I've got 23 grams, I think, of Philadelphia on there. I tracked it in my app as I was doing it, so my app will be correct. But yeah, I like Philadelphia. I've got a drizzle of the peanut butter drizzle on that one, and I've got 13 grams, I think it is, of Biscoff on this one. Like I say, all tracked in my app, 438 calories. Not the best looking plate of food, but sometimes you just need something that's quick and easy. So I've done it again where I've got to a stage where I'm just too hungry and need to eat now, and that keeps happening. I don't know if it's just because I've cut my calories a little bit this week, so I'm eating a little bit less, but I am feeling a little bit like I need something to just keep me going. I think I've got 863 calories left, which Depending on what we have to take away, I might still be okay. But if I go over, I go over. Like, I haven't still done my workout. Felt a bit dodgy when I was sitting down, so I haven't done it yet. I'm still planning to do it, so hopefully I will. But I'm going to go and eat this and I shall catch you later. So for my dinner from the takeaway, I went for a peri-peri chicken salad. So it's peri-peri chicken, a ton of lettuce, and not a great deal else really. I don't know what was mixed in with the chicken. There was a tiny bit of onion, but mainly lettuce and chicken and peri-peri sauce. Good morning, it is Sunday and it is currently 7:30. I've managed to stay in bed until now, but I've actually been awake since my usual time. But I decided I'm going to get up and get my exercise done today. I should have done it yesterday because if I get it done in the morning, I get it out of the way. If I don't, I really find it hard to fit it in. Just chuck them bags out there because I've got to go to the car. So yeah, I'm going to get my upper body exercise done and fingers crossed, hopefully go on the bike. I did get well over 10,000 steps yesterday, but my left leg in the end was really sore, my knee. So I did do a bit of, Tom's got one of those exercise gun things, so I did a bit of work on like my thigh and my calf and everything to see if that helped. But my knee feels a little bit swollen and like I've twisted it slightly. But I put it down to my trainers. I put I say old, they're not old. I put the trainers on that I last ran in, and I think it's those. I think it's the trainers that are not suiting my feet. So I think today we might be going back to Cannock. I think Eddie wants to get some more running shoes for his half marathon. So I'm hoping that I might be able to find some, because I really want to get back into my running, but I know whenever I try to walk excessively or run in those trainers, they damage my feet. And it's a shame because my last trainers that I did loads of running in were Adidas Boosts, and I bought these and they're not particularly old. They're not particularly worn. They were a little bit worn, but not particularly worn. I just don't think they suit my feet. For whatever reason, they just don't seem to suit my feet. So I might have to, I don't know what to do with them. I don't know whether to take them to the charity shop or not, because I don't know how good they are for anyone. But last time I went up to Cannock, there was a couple of pairs I liked, but I just didn't want to pay for them. I'm a bit tight, but I think I'm going to have to if I want to progress. Still got my sticking up crazy hair. Just going to put you there for a sec. I've got to record my weigh-in update today. I didn't do it yesterday. I actually totally forgot. I was that immersed in doing my button band on my knitting. This headband does not stay in place. It's got that stuff on it, like you have on wireless bras. Strapless bras. You know, that sort of glue line. And when I first got it, I was like, this is brilliant. But now, it just doesn't seem to stay in place. Right, get my TV on ready. I need to get on that side. Luna's outside currently. It is a beautiful day today, and it's currently says it's only 12 degrees, but it feels really warm. You okay, Luna? Good girl. But for some reason, since we changed our internet, this TV, it's a JVC TV, a Roku one. It was cheap. When we got the kitchen done, this was the cheapest TV you could get at Curry's. This is not a flat screen angle at all, is it? So it was fine, but since we've changed our internet provider, you have to now go into internet settings and make sure it's got a connection before you go into like your other apps. Otherwise it comes up saying you've got no internet connection, even though it has. So I don't know if that's a TV issue or the internet, but either way, it works fine. It's just you have to do this extra step. So these trainers that I'm exercising in are these pink soda ones, which I bought from JD Sports probably about 3 years ago. And they're not like running trainers or anything. So the guy that's doing my exercise program on Beachbody, on one of the sessions said that you shouldn't be using running trainers because they don't give enough support for some of the other moves that we're doing. And these are the only other real trainers I've got. So I started using these. And they seem to work fine for that. But apart from my Skechers sort of like normal walking ones, because I don't really have any other footwear. So I think I'm going to have to look for some. I'm going to have to look for some everyday trainers. I'm going to have to do it over several months. Everyday trainers, some sort of like gym type trainers, like for doing all my normal weightlifting and stuff, and some running ones. Just so that I've actually got the right footwear for the right job. It's weird because I remember seeing an old man do a league race that Eddie was in, running in normal shoes. And funny enough, I watched a video the other day of someone doing a marathon in Crocs. So it is possible to run in other things. I think sometimes when you've already got like biomechanical issues like I have with my hips and my knees and things, though, I don't think it's a good idea. That said, I won't pay over the odds. I won't pay hundreds of pounds for my trainers and things, I just won't. My Adidas Boost, those ones out there, well, the other ones I bought, I think were £30. I think they were about the same price, about 30 quid. So I suppose you get what you pay for. Look, my headband's starting to go off again already. My head doesn't need washing, so I was hoping it might grip it a bit better, but anyway, I need to stop talking and get this workout done, so that's what I'm going to do. Get my mats out, get my weights out, and get this done. And I shall see you afterwards, hopefully. Exercise done. That was really tough today. I really struggled on some of the second exercises. There were some sit-ups that I just could not do without lifting my feet off the floor. So my core obviously is still very weak, which is noticeable by all the flab on it. Luna came down partway through and just kept wanting fuss constantly. So I had to keep pausing my workout to give her some fuss. So I'm going to go, but no one else is up at the moment. I'm going to go and sit with her before I have my shower so that she's just got someone with her for a bit, and then I'll go and get showered. I think we're supposed to be going out today, so I was going to try and go on the bike, but since she seems to want a bit of attention, I'm going to go and sit with her. Not being on camera much today, I'll just mute that. I went out to Cannock and I have actually bought myself some trainers. I'll quickly show you. So this should help me, fingers crossed, with my running. So this was from the A6 outlet. And I have bought these, and they're really like cushioned and gel-like. I tried a couple of pairs on and I asked the bloke for a bit of advice because I was a bit overwhelmed, and he just said these have got more support. So fingers crossed that I was going to take them out for a test drive today actually, but by the time I got back from Cannock, I sat and did a bit of knitting, and then we took Luna for a walk, and now I'm doing dinner and watching England play. So there's been no chance really. Obviously I did my workout this morning. I'm on about 6,000 steps, so I'm not too concerned today. But I did buy some stuff in the Haribo shop, but I've had a handful on the car coming back from Cannock. But other than that, I had did I film it or did I take a photo of it? I don't know if I did or not. I had chicken gyros wrap, so it's chicken on a skewer in a flatbread wrap with tzatziki, salad, and there's just a handful of chips in there. I got Eddie a meal box that had more than that, and I did have a halloumi fry. Really hard to count it because it's not in the app, so I've tried to just do my best and guessed I've just used the Aldi gyros and then half portion of Nando's fries, which is far more than fries than what I had. So for dinner I've got pork loin steaks, which I've just put a little bit of Dijon mustard and some brown sugar on top. I've got frozen roast potatoes because I didn't want to be bothered with making them. My active fry is on the blink and my air fry is not very good, so I've just put frozen ones to put in the oven. And then in the steamer over there I've got Jersey boils, green beans and sweet corn, and I've got some broccoli to go in it that's ready because I don't like to overcook the broccoli. I'm going to stick that in a second. So dinner is like a pork chop roast dinner, so I'm really looking forward to that. I've not had a proper roast dinner for a few weeks. I'm going to unmute the telly now and hope. I'm watching the football through RTVX because we don't have an aerial, so we can't get the channels live. And I went out to the bin and I heard someone cheering after extra time started and realised that England had scored. I hadn't even kicked off extra time, so I'm well behind. Knitting's progressed well. Eddie drove to Cannock today, so I was concentrating on knitting my button band whilst I was in the car, and I'm about just shy of halfway now, so I'm pretty pleased. And I'm hoping if I get a bit more done tonight, I'll be almost finished. I really want to be able to take it to Ireland with me, so I just need to finish that, get it blocked, get the buttons put on it, and then we'll sew weave my ends in, and I'll be able to take it with me, so I'll be very excited for that. Anyway, I'm going to go and watch football now and just hope that England stick with it, although Slovakia building, oh my god, no. Oh, it's a bit nerve-wracking. Anyway, I'm going to go and watch football, and I shall hopefully catch you with dinner. England won, thank goodness, and it was a bit of a hairy last few minutes, so I'm glad it's over done with now. So dinner's ready, and I've just dished it out, and I'll show you what I'm having. I'm just going to put the veg back onto the steamer, so in case anyone wants any extras, it'll stay warm. I have been naughty and not weighed and measured everything. I have tracked everything in my app, so I'm pretty much there, I think, but I'll show you what I'm having. I've got 2 pork medallion chops. They're from Lidl. I've got some roast potatoes, some Jersey raw new potatoes. I have put a bit of patchouli on there. I've got green beans, broccoli and sweet corn, and I've got some gravy over the top. So this is my dinner, and I shall catch you later.